Hello everyone, my name is NoodleHouse and we are back on Our World Is Ended, and we're now speaking with Awari, who dragged us to this room for apparently no reason so far, but let's find out. Sorry about the mess, take a seat wherever you like. Awari-san pushes some of the mess on the floor into the side. I sit down and take a look around. It's a huge mess, but there's lots of Japanese looking stuff, like a low tea table and an antique dresser. It suits his tastes. The 6 monitors that stick out like a sore thumb make it all the more obvious of just how chaotic this place is. What do you want to talk about? Did I do something? He sits down too, so I just go ahead and ask him. Don't brace yourself like that, my boy. I just think it's time I talk to you about something. By that I mean Judgment 7's first director, Reina Ichinose. I'm honestly surprised. Did she really have that much of an itchy nose? You were curious about her, right? And her itchy nose? Yeah, but I just didn't know if I should ask, especially considering her name is Itchy Nose. But I imagine that our reactions would make it pretty hard to ask Natsumi. Natsumi even walked out of the room even. Wari-san makes a bitter smile. So she really did start acting weird because we talked about Reina-san. Yeah, she was even more attached to her than the rest of us. I can't blame her for saying what she said. What she did even. I instantly understand what he means. True, that's why she just vanished one day. She probably got fed up with us. And only 6 of us were left. Natsumi-san's tone as she spoke was really sad. Iwari-san falls silent then mutters. Reina died half a year ago. Huh? It was disease, I'm told. I don't even know its name though. We didn't even know she was sick until I found out about her death. Apparently she was developing games with us from a place she was hospitalized. She fought the disease while hiding it from us so perfectly that we didn't suspect anything. Right after we released our 3rd game, Synchro Dive even, and we're just about to begin work on the 4th, her illness suddenly got worse. And now she's no longer with us. We didn't get to see her while alive even once. It took a whole month or so to even find out that she died. His tone was unnaturally plain. It's almost like he was desperately hiding his emotions. I had a feeling that something happened to Reina-san, but I couldn't have guessed that she died. I have no idea how to respond to this. Suddenly I remembered Natsumi-san's words. She said that Reina-san eventually disappeared because she grew tired of Judgment 7. It goes against what Awari-san just told me. He notices that I'm confused and continues speaking. Natsumi still doesn't accept that Reina is dead. She avoids saying that she died because she doesn't want to face reality. She really adored Reina. You could tell it by the way she chatted with her. She both trusted her as a colleague and respected her as a person. You're probably aware that Natsumi rejects other people, right? Yeah, she was completely unapproachable until a short while ago. We only became able to have a proper conversation after our first NWE. She's a bit more gentle with me now, but man, she used to treat me like walking garbage. She was completely different when we had Reina with us. Of course, she still picked and chose the people she trusted, but even so, she did try to open her heart to people. Natsumi-san? Open her heart? Yes, you heard that right. I can't blame you if you had trouble believing that. But she completely closed herself off after hearing that Reina's gone. She went even deeper into her shell than she was right after she joined the company. So that's how important Reina-san was to her, huh? Yeah, well, the same can be said about us too. Sure, Reina was a great game director, but more than that, she was the team's mental support. Wari-san falls silent for a moment before continuing. Honestly, Natsumi is not the only one. All of us are still having trouble accepting that Reina's dead. That's just how significant she was to all of Judgment 7. He makes a distant look. The little I've heard of Reina-san at the party is more than enough for me to understand how skilled she was and how much everyone trusted her. I said I'd do my best to become a director they'd accept, but honestly I really doubt I'd even be a replacement for Reina-san. I guess hearing that made you feel a bit inadequate, huh? Bullseye. I really don't know what to say now. Are you sure I'm sufficient? Am I really good enough to be a member of Judgment 7? In response, Awari-san makes a genuine smile. Of course you are. Hell, I wouldn't have hired you as a part-timer if you weren't. I've never once thought letting you join us was a mistake. Also, I don't feel like you're obliged to become Reina's replacement just because you're a director. On a technical level, we still have a long way to go, but a director is more than technique. Just walk your own path, my boy. Wari-san. I can feel my chest turn lighter. A little bit of honesty goes a long way, I guess. Anyway, let's go back to the lounge, but man, serious conversations are really stressful. When I'm back in the real world, I'll hit the massage place and have them do this and that to me. I'm pretty sure the massage place he'll go to does far more than just relieve stress. You completely killed the serious mood. Which is good. No one likes serious moods for too long. Especially perverts like him. Love a bit of Pepsi. Have a bit of Pepsi. The next day, we all leave the office to bring Girl A to cafe exit. This is weird. Where are all the black men? I was wondering that too. Are they on break? No way, they're eyes, you know. But it is weird. They were hell-bent on catching her. So you'd think we'd have encountered her by now. Turn these two guards down. There's no telling when they'll attack. If that happens though, I'll protect her. Miyabi-san, thank you. Having a DIH agent with us sure is reassuring. Knowing how strong she is in the real world, I think it's safe to assume that she can easily deal with a bunch of those AIs. Miyabi-san leads the way to Demboyne Street. Boing? Boing? Looks like nothing happened on the way. Seems like Iwari-san is not sure what to make of this. That's a good thing, isn't it? Miyabi-san's completely nonchalant about this. Thankfully, we haven't met a single man in black on our way here. It's 9:50, 10 minutes to 10. I'm a bit sad that we have to say goodbye to A-chan. Yuna-san already looks reluctant to part with her. By the way, what's going to happen now that you brought her here? The one in charge of that is Taguchi-san. I imagine we'll keep her at exit for a while. It's secure after all. Well, I imagine that we'll be questioning her a bit, only here in the virtual world though. Don't worry. Sure, we'll ask her some stuff, but our primary goal is to protect her. I assure you that we won't do anything bad to her, even if she doesn't know anything. I promise that we'll respect her as a person. Miyabi-san's her worms calm all of us down. Girl A doesn't look nearly as tense as before. No need to worry about I'll be the one to look after her. Who's that? Oh, it's Censored Man. I can't remember the voice I gave him last time. The moment we hear that voice, a man in yellow suits appears out of nowhere. He's accompanied by a horde of men in black. What's this thing? Is he another one of your game characters? I never desired anything that distasteful. Natsumi-san actually looks shocked that Miyabi-san would assume that. Fuck me. Would assume that really threw me off as a sentence. His name is Obscenity Man. He's a man who's obscene. That's one useless description. So he's the guy who got in your way when you were trying to escape this world last time. Miyabi-san ignores Haruka-san and braces herself. The Obscenity Man shrugs. Oh no, I can't remember what's going. I think it was like a really, oh no way. That's uncalled for. You are the ones who are in my way. I just realized that's the same voice I gave the android from Danganronpa, but that's fine. However, I must thank you for finding that girl for me. Now hurry up and hand her over. And I'm just going to sit down and listen to that. Come on now, there's no way in hell we're going to give a girl to a man who looks like a random anonymous porn actor. Exactly. If you want her, you have to go through me. Though I doubt you're capable of matching a master in the Dark Heretic Fist. Haruka-san strikes a weird pose. Yar. Every time I see Good Grief, I only think of goddamn JoJo now. I don't have the time for you silly games. The Obscenity Man seems thoroughly irritated. You can hear it despite the distortion of his voice. Oh really? Then could you please disappear? And take your men in black with you. Miyabi-san incites him. Sorry, but I'm afraid I cannot do that. You leave me no choice. It's a ship. I dislike doing things by force. Well, sounds like we get along. Miss Miyabi, you finally got in the mood to use the Hades Maiden Lovely Fist, eh? Go on then, take off your maid uniform and switch into angelic mode? Fuck me, what the fuck was that? Oh, angelic, but lingerie. Okay, I get it. Stop making up stuff about me. And also, the only ones among you who can fight are Asno's chin, and that's it. But that's not nearly enough against this many enemies. The door hasn't appeared yet either, so we can't escape into the cafe. Hell, we can't even let the Obscenity Man find out about the cafe's location. Miyabi-san sighs. Miyabi-kun, don't underestimate us. Tanichka, activate the debuggy. What do you want me to do? Create a wall of test objects. Understood. Tatiana types away at a handheld PC's keyboard. Ah yes, the old cubes. I love using cubes for test objects. A moment later, we and the Obscenity Man are separated by a wall of low poly blocks. Oh, not bad. There's a tactic I developed after the battle against John Kuma. I preferred it if you thought of it back then. I'm with Miyabi-san on that one. But now, Obscenity Man, you can't just come close to us now. Miyabi-kun, let's use this opening to retreat. And here I was expecting something good. You are really just the game developers, aren't you? The Obscenity Man sounds completely unfazed. What? Objects like this are no obstacle to me. Oh. Hi. The next moment, the wall disperses like light. I have a ranksy and administrative power. You cannot win against me in this virtual world. With the barrier gone, the Obscenity Man slowly closes in on us. By the way, you seem to be thinking that this world is just them game. But what do you think it means to lose your life here? What? I'm quite sure you already know that this isn't reality, but just something in your brain believes to be real. Yes, it's like a dream, right? A dream? What an adorable comparison. The Obscenity Man chuckles. The human brain does the most interesting things. How do you think it will react to death in a situation so realistic? What are you getting at? If the brain recognizes death, it stops sending the pulses that keep you alive to the rest of your body. That would cause the heartbeat, blood flow, breathing, all of the functions that keep people alive to stop. Basically, it leads to a biological death. Now hold on, this is the first I've heard of that. I never even thought of making this. That's science for you, young lady. To be fair, those who connect to the Akashic using the power proper method are automatically disconnected when the brains are overloaded. However, this world isn't that kind to those who aren't invited, like you people. Death in here means death in the real world. The shocking truth makes my legs shake with fear. Iruka-san, however, remains unchanged. I don't fall for such threats. Wait, Iruka is too dangerous. He ignores her and charges forward. Very well, I want to settle this peacefully, but it looks like you need a healthy dose of reality. The Obscenity Man disappears, leaving only a brief afterimage. What? It's time for you to leave. He goes for Iruka-san's head and strikes it with a dull, heavy sound I've never heard before. Iruka-san's body is blown away like a piece of paper and collapses onto the ground. Iruka! Iruka-san. We run up to him. Iruka, hey! Iruka-san, are you alright? What are you doing? Say something. We all talk to him, but he doesn't budge. No way. Iruka's dead! Tatiana screams. Lad's one down, he claims silently. When you people are put in that state, they die in after 10 real life seconds. In here, that's 240 seconds, about 4 minutes. If you give that girl to me, I will forcefully lock you all out using my administrative power. You goddamn. Ori-san glares at the Obscenity Man. Sakai-san, Iruka-san's gonna die. We don't have much time left. If we don't give Girl A over to him, Iruka-san will die in the real world. But we can't just hand her over, can we? Suddenly, Girl A takes a step forward. I can't put you in danger for my sake. But we can't sacrifice you. Yeah, and we can't really trust the man to let him go. Miyabi-san doesn't seem to know what to do either. At this rate, Iruka-san will. Girl A was about to turn herself over, but... Okay, laughing. I don't know who this is. Okay. A shady laughter echoes around us. Who's there? The Obscenity Man looks around, but he can't find the source of the voice. A moment later, something grabs his leg. What? Nani? It's Iruka-san, who is supposedly dead. How? The Obscenity Man is frozen in shock. Iruka stands up. I'm not yelling that. Iruka-san strikes a pose. Iruka, why are you alive? I'm quite sure I killed you just now. Things like this is why I prepared a spare soul. Okay, a spare soul? That sounds familiar. Oh, wait, isn't that the same spare soul you got from Nico? Well done, remembering, Reiki. Naturally, I predicted that this could happen. He sounds really proud of himself. Well, I really wasn't expecting this Chekhov's gun. You really proved why you're a rider. I didn't see this coming at all. I'm so glad you came back. You had me completely fooled. Same here, wow, what a false alarm. I'm impressed that stupid wish was actually useful. I completely forgot about it. Well, not like I ever tried to remember. This probably wasn't intentional, but I'm really glad that you wished for a spare soul. For once, this man-child brain actually deserves some praise. Don't be fooled, Sakai. The obscenity man is full of contradictions. What? His face is Iruka-san. You're after Girl A, aren't you? In that case, there's no way you'd ever let us log out, right? After all, last time you've learned already... Oh, after all, last time you've already learned that Girl A disappears from this world along with us. That means that you won't let us leave this world even if you give you world Girl A what? Okay. You're a fool if you think you can trick me like that. He aggressively points at the obscenity man. I don't expect anything less from a guy with behind so many flawed settings and characters. He's legendary at ignoring his own flaws while pointing out all the flaws in others. I see. Looks like I greatly underestimated you. But you seem to have forgotten that I have many ways to stop you all. Like a theatre performer, he snaps his fingers. Huh? Suddenly, I'm unable to move a muscle. Everyone seems to be in the same situation. It feels like someone pressed pause on us. This is more of your administrative powers, huh? Yeah, exactly. I have the power to influence this world's very system. A game debug tool doesn't hold a candle against it. Obscenity Man walks up to Girl A. All right. What are you going to do to her? I'll move her personality data over to the Akashic server. Personality data? You're probably aware of it by now, but she's not human like you lot. She's a virtual personality Akashic created based on some memory data. Eh? Girl A's a virtual personality? That's a concept that shows up in every sci-fi every now and then. The biggest difference between virtual personalities and artificial intelligence is that the former is based on actual people. Some of the works talk about computers' entities made by directly copying the data in a human's brain. Apparently Girl A is actually one such entity. Needless to say, I've never heard of something like that existing outside of fiction. However, we're dealing with an organisation capable of creating this virtual world. It doesn't seem that far-fetched for them to be able to extract a person's data and create a virtual personality like Girl A. However, she protected herself and completely sealed away her own memories. She clearly doesn't even know she's virtual. The obscenity man continues. This girl was originally just data kept locked away within the Akashic server that's created this world. But somewhere down the line, a part of data vanished. Where do you think we eventually found it? It was Judgment 7 server. It was hiding there, completely compressed. I had no idea she was so close to us. I see. So that's why she only appears when we log in. Owari-san frowns. It's originally ours, we are taking it back. Lab 13's technicians in real life, they already know where her data is. It won't be long before they start moving it over. She's a troublesome girl who constantly encrypts herself and moves around over the server, but she won't be able to do that once we lock her within Akashic. We originally intended to take the data by simply hacking, but Judgment 7 server has protection so absurd that not even Lab 13's people had a chance against it. Of course, I service hold all our very important game data. I did all I can to keep it safe. He proudly puffs his chest. Now that's why salvaging this virtual personality's data requires you to be inside Akashic. After all, she disappears from this world the moment you cut the connection. It's such a hassle. So you appeared before us in Asakusa Underground to just buy time? Yes, exactly. No, she made it all go to waste back then. We escaped the new world only because Girl A inserted the USB into the terminal computer. So if she didn't do that, her data would have been taken by Lab 13. Alright, it should start soon. Oh. Oh no. The moment he says that, Girl A is surrounded by a number of gauges. They're progress bars denoting data transfer. Lab 13 is downloading all the decentralized Girl A data at once. Girl A, what are you... She doesn't answer. And so all the bars reach 100%. With that, all her data is being passed over to the Akashic server. That means your role here is over. I was told not to kill you, but you know too much. I feel I must punish you for opposing me. He snaps his fingers again. 8 knife-like objects appear around him. Hold on, what are those supposed to be? What are you going to do with them? I won't kill you, but I'll damage your brain so much that you'll wish I had. You'll never interfere with us again. You probably won't be able to waste time making games ever again, but that can't be helped. Well, it certainly feels like there's a knife to my throat. I have no idea what he intends to do. There's no denying this is a hell of a pinch. Wait, they're just game developers. There's no need to do anything like that. Stop. I'm the one who decides that. The Obscenity Man snaps his fingers again. I don't know why I said that really weird. Making the 8 knife-like objects slide through the air. Shit. The blade of lights fly towards us, and there's nothing we can do about it. They quickly get in close. However, just before impact, they stop. What? Obscenity Man voices his surprise. Still unable to move, we become dumbfounded. Ew. Before we knew it, Gurley was standing before us, protecting us with a barrier of light formed before her hand. Oh shit! She saved us. Obscenity Man's knives are all deflected away by the barrier. Impossible. How can you stop my attack? I have a minusculity of power. Sorry, but you're not the only one. The voice she speaks is now quite unlike before. It's full of strength and determination. I won't allow you to hurt my friends. She clearly calls Judgment 7 friends. Gurley, are you? Owari-san opens his eyes wide. The girl turns towards us. Sekai-kun, everyone. Everything is alright now. It's a smile full of gentleness and strength. After looking at us in the eyes, she turns back towards the Obscenity Man. I was waiting for the moment my memory data would be restored. As the owner of Rank B administrative power, I, Reina Ichinose, undo all restrictions. Guys, it's judgment time. The moment she says that, the power binding us in place disappears. I look at her in shock. Girl A was Reina Ichinose-san? Reina, is it really you? No way. Girl A was Ichirei? Everyone else is surprised too, and I can't blame them. Who would assume that she was Judgment 7's first director? After all, she's already dead. Holy shit. Damn you, you're just data. You have no business possessing administrative power. I refuse to accept this. Look at all the angry faces around him. Pretty cool. The Obscenity Man summons several times more blades of light than before and launches them all. It's useless. Reina-san swings her arm. The blades of light shatter in midair and vanish. She's significantly stronger than him, even. In this world, I have administrative powers greater than yours. That means I can negate all your attacks. Give up. Then how about this? The group of men in black behind him all charge at her. Delete. At Reina-san's whispers, they all vanish. I told you it won't work. The Obscenity Man has moved some distance behind the scattered data. Despite the fact that his men in black have vanished, he still seems confident. Oh well, Reina Ichinose, your virtual personality data has already been moved to Yakashik. You have nowhere to run now. I've achieved my goal. Thus, the Obscenity Man vanishes. He escaped. Miyabi-san mutters in frustration. So we end up losing Gurley's Reina Ichinose-san's data to Lab 13. Are you all okay? I feel like Reina-san sounds way more mature than Gurley. As we're all confused and unsure of what to say, Owari-san opens his mouth. Reina, it's really you, isn't it? Yes. I never would have thought we'd meet in such a manner. I have lots of questions, but I guess I should start by saying this. It's nice to meet you, Reina. A pleasure to see you here with the rest of us in J7, and, welcome back. Reina nods, taking the fact that they've all just reunited. Her expression shows a variety of emotions, but she at least seems happy. Huh? What? Gurley was Ichirei? That's not quite true. I'm actually a virtual personality created from Reina Ichinose's memories. I don't really get it, but isn't that basically the same? I agree with that outlook. Reina, look at me. I'm a bit taller. I'm not going to read that bit. Well, Tatiana, I almost didn't recognize you. It's like you're now a real middle school lady. Yay, Reina, praise me. Even if she's now a virtual personality, Judgment 7 are overjoyed to meet their old friend. It's pretty clear just how much everyone respects and adores her. You're really Ichirei, aren't you? I thought I'd never see you again. Natsume sounds completely overwhelmed. After you disappeared, I was... Sorry, Natsume. Reina-san looks at Natsume-san with a pained expression. Ichirei. Ichirei. On the verge of tears, Natsume-san runs towards her and extends her hand. But alas, the hand doesn't reach. The moment Natsume-san is about to jump into Reina-san's chest, the world goes blank. And so, we're all left in darkness. Ichirei! I hear Natsume-san shout. And that wasn't you, Siri. Shut up, Siri. Go away. Thank you. Jesus Christ, Siri really does pick up on random things. I instantly understand what happened. Our connection to Akashik was cut. That means that we're in the real world now. I slowly take off my NWG. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. If you'd like to see more, do subscribe to the channel as I attempt to upload every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.